right.
But we're also going live here.
Oh,
it's time for some counter
questions. Well, get more. Send your questions for the day. We'll keep reading them out.
By the way, Henry.
Yo.
To bring up, the great success of Summit 4.
Yes.
Henry's trivia quiz.
Oh, that's a good point. It never never realized that.
So you've saved those questions for
I'm
going to
bring a new quiz every day with me. You know what? We'll get the graphics ready again. Production, I know
year?
I let you down last time, but we'll get a proper quiz system going.
Just quickly, so we don't get production area, the odds here for every mousesports Virtus.pro.
VP of Steel.
From Betway.com.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. VP of Steel right there.
We can note 2 defuse kits and 2 smoke grenades coming out on the side of mousesports. Not the most commonly seen technique here. And a very passive hold from VP waiting for pushes across the map as they have a little bit of utility that they may be using late round when they decide where they would like to go. I expect some mid-aggression here.
Well.
I only want serious talk out of all of you, all right?
Casters, stop talk.
A site.
It's all very slow.
It's interesting. Yeah, I wonder if this 2 smokes, 2 kit thing is because they know VP like to spend 50 minutes just messing around before they start. Okay, that's going to be a molly window. That's something. And now starting to coordinate towards A. Likely going to be seeing that first bit of contact for Rops. In fact, here comes the whole brigade. He actually gets one. Now Chris J.
That's sexy. He just drops a one-way smoke
Yeah,
inside.
just plays around it. It's pretty strong, and he can escape into it if he needs to, and he does. Just drops down into that ninja corner with force a push out of one of them, and actually Snacks, smooth moves. A chance here. He's going to be tucked in that corner. Chris J's attention's been drawn elsewhere, and Snacks will finish things off, at least for the first. 1 versus 2 now for Mr. Snatchy. Let's see if he lives up to Sean's hype.
Sean now on the edge of his seat.
They sold him the whole one, but he only needs the edge of it for this.
This is where it all comes down to. 20 seconds remaining. Bomb yet to be planted. Snatch will try and get himself in position. That's the money in the bag at least. That means Galils will be coming forward. Maybe a few Kriegs thrown in the mix as well. He's actually doing a pretty good job. He's got the range. Good plan as well. Have they got a kit? They have. Is there a smoke? And that's the problem, Sean. That smoke goes down. It really reduces the chances of Snatch. He needs a bit of luck on his side. And now surely going to be taken down. A little bit too much to deal with here. Nicely held by mousesports.
How many kills for NATO in that one?
3. Off to a good start again.
Yeah, again. So
big.
Both series now, he's had impact off the bat here.
Yep. Yeah, you missed him. He tore it up.
Another chance to be on the podium, though. That's like this guy's. He's been tweeting out his free agency and how he's keen to get back in the server. I remember how grateful he was to be playing with Heroic and some of his passionate first interviews at Pro League. So it's nice to see him back in the server.
Nice to see him get roles that he's comfortable with.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, being able to pull that AWP out whenever he wants it, right? That's something I think he's voiced some concerns about in the past. But yeah, time for more Galils. In fact, I'm still waiting to see how the dust settles with that weapon, and it looks like Rops is going to make that new FAMAS work wonderfully to start things off.
Oof. They wanted Snacks to go out mid and draw attention, but he fell so quick that this A hit seems like it's going to fall flat.
Yeah, Rops' nade might soften them up, though, and they come one by one. Rops is still going. 3 frags from him with a 4th on the FAMAS. Damn. That's one way to get the party started, and the Glils fall flat for VP.
Yeah, if you're going to do like a 4-1 where a guy goes out mid to draw attention and he falls that quick, that's an RIP.
Well, that's the commentary booth on that couch. Chad,
yeah,
you and I are going to do like the sideline gags.
Okay.
The goofs.
We'll do all that stuff. What have you spotted so far from a referee's point of view? Any foul play out there so far?
Looks all right so far. I think VP just wanted to keep their head above water here.
Nothing too technical coming in this round?
No need. Just Cal P250s, Deagle, there's a bit of a Glock.
All right, well, we'll throw it back to Sean Gares and Alex back in the commentary booth.
Thank you so much, Henry and Chad, there on the sidelines. We're back here for the grand finals.
Of day one. Year 2, Summit 5,
That's
Mirage.
correct.
As we'll see Cloud9 not here. And moving on to this game, mousesports VP.
The amount of time. Gosh, one of the things that a new challenge has arisen. Chris J getting a little too.
Now, what is it? Are we going with PHR or are we going with
I just say PHR.
I say PHR.
Yeah, it's a bit easier. Hey, future professional Counter-Strike players or wanting to be ones, if you have a name that is impossible to pronounce,
rebrand.
Change it. Because guess what? We have to say your name. And look, we're going to do our absolute best. But if you make it really difficult, we just can't do anything about it. If it doesn't flow in a cast, you're not getting sick casting lines, are you?
You know where you got to win, Chad? Ethan. He
That's
reversed his name.
That was good.
He reversed his name.
What a bad play that was initially, though.
Yeah, but like he was using Cutler as a role model. That was never going to work.
I'm saying
well.
Cutler pulled him. pulled him aside in a bar in Katowice, and he said, "Look, dude, I'm telling you right now."
This Nate's thingy going on, it ain't working.
Honestly, rel tuck.
Rel tuck. Nate
Dude, it
is
didn't
just-
land. You got to try something else.
Cutler's a cool name too. Cutler's a really
Cutler's
cool
a sick
Colour's
name.
a sick
name.
name.
Yeah, why would you not use that?
It's like Relics, though. His name is Skylar.
Skylar.
Just use
Skylar's
Skylar, bro.
cool as well.
Your parents gave you that.
They gave you a great name, and you've not even used it.
Fucking use it.
And then you got Sean Gares.
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
I guess.
There was a time where I did my name like upside down and backwards.
With
Have you ever done
Rallian.
that?
No. How do you do that?
Okay.
Upside down.
Yeah. You have to really think it through. Like a J is an R.
No, I get it, but
Yeah.
how did you make it happen? Did you have a
A-E.
special keyboard or what?
No, he was using
Use the normal
traditional-
characters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not that exciting.
Not that
Yeah.
exciting then. I thought it was a
Yeah.
whole
Like a U as an
whole
N.
operation. I understand. Well, still,
I
back to
still
the game.
struggle. I still struggle with that Zipex Zipnix thing. I'm pretty sure every cast I've said 50-50.
Where do you get
Nato just got
the
Lot
double
of
top
He's
mid?
lighting him up
It's a
right
double
now.
top mid. How do you even? How's your spacing that bad? You're giving away a double top mid.
wow. Respect to
Yellow
the
card, I reckon that, John.
What,
respect
to
to
myself?
Mihu.
No, to them.
To them.
Yeah.
Oh, this was the fast mid play that I was talking about. They were trying to go fast out mid.
And Nato just takes 2 with him.
Nah.
Lovely jubbly. And bibbly wibbly. Look at
Ooh,
Mihu.
This is a strong lurk.
So they were playing a retake setup towards A, or is Chris in Palace?
Oh, he's about
Chris-
to.
Oh.
Oh, whew.
What?
That's a crispy open to the A side. But how do they
That's-
react? They're both in middle.
I'm gonna call it. That's round.
That's round. 1 kill.
A lot of utility for the retake, though, Sean. And
that's
diffuse
not
kits are
bad.
plenty.
Oh, I feel like Robson's gonna one tap someone. Oh no.
Oh, this all falls apart. Now Carrigan can push. Oh, no, never mind.
Wait, so
Good
they got the
flash.
sight now, rotating to connector. Okay.
Yes!
Oh, it's
Lot
Chris
more
J.
of that.
Oh.
His signature move through CT onto triple. We've seen probably the sexiest Counter-Strike ace
From that position.
from that position. I'd say probably one of the sexiest Counter-Strike aces
I'm gonna say it is.
in history. Like, that's ridiculous.
That was
There-
a gorgeous
There's
ace.
been a few good clutches this
we
year.
might have to. Yeah, I think there's going to be
That
like
was
an,
this year?
No, I'm
That-
just saying
no,
over this
no,
year
no.
there's been
There
some
has
good
been
ones,
some
you
good
know.
ones this year.
Yeah.
I-
Device 1v3,
Yeah.
NAF 2v5.
Yep.
There's a 2v1 as well.
I always forget about that too.
And we'll see.
It was Zipex, I think. He won a lot of clutches this year.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Either way, boop. There's the AWP kills
Well,
from actually coming
oh,
So
through.
here's
Oh.
NATO's lineup. Yeah, okay, look. So he just
Ooh.
threw Fur into Snacks.
Phew.
Fur.
Hippadada.
Oh, you speak Swedish too?
Yeah.
Jag skriver bara lilla formula.
Anyway,
Anyway, not that. It's the fourth going the way of mousesports, and we can get ourselves back into the fray.
You know who's coming up later who I'm really excited about, guys?
Yeah, me?
It's going to be G2
They are a
later
good
on
team.
today.
Who are
I'm
they playing
excited.
against?
I think they're playing 2 games today. They're playing the last 2 series,
That's
or
exciting.
maybe
When
just
do we
the
see
last series.
Furia?
They play against MIBR later, I think.
oh, big matchup.
But they have the coach
Neither.
standing, right? So that's a bit rough.
Oh, yeah.
What if they beat them though, the coach?
That would be hilarious. Hilarious is probably the only way to look at this. All right, so this is a bit of a mixed buy going in. We can see Mac 10s, the Galils, pistols
Interesting
across
Molotov.
the board. Yeah. See, mousesports were doing a bit of a different Molotov when they were hitting the A site. They were mollying default and the firebox when pushing out. They were using a bit more utility.
Ooh, that's a flash push. I think they missed each other though.
Oh.
Nope, checks it.
Oh.
Veggie.
Can you
Okay.
smell it?
I can smell it. There it comes. The oven's starting to preheat now, Chad. But no rat in it today. It'll be shut down.
Keeping the rats out of the ovens.
Rats
This
out of
has
the
gone-
oven at all times.
This is like VP's best shot now, but unfortunately that smoke and kick
What is
combo.
this bomb
Is it
plan?
deep enough?
don't think it's
Oh,
deep
the second
enough.
one, the second one.
That makes a maze now. Get that defuse going, boys.
Boo.
This is the last chance to spray through in vain. Mac 10 won't be able to do anything about it. 5-0, ladies and gentlemen. But remember, that is pretty much par
What
for
were
the
they
course
up?
today.
8-0?
Yeah,
in
8-0 before,
yeah.
then 8-7.5, of course, and then it all just falls apart.
Not sure how I feel about the CT spawn side plant when having Veggie by jungle.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
Not
Could have gone
a
for the
fan.
default open side plant.
Yep. Opposite side of triple. Anything but that.
Is it just because ramps, when it's like a 2v1, you're just
Yeah.
always going to get bodyguarded?
Yeah. And the CTs don't have to worry about a guy coming connector or late mid.
Right,
Oh,
right, right.
we're seeing
same
similar game
again?
plan as OG, so straight into executes without establishing any map control or presence.
Okay, but
Um,
that's only punished by CT aggression, right? Which at the moment,
Yeah, but also because they get a chance to play full retake here with all that utility, They can just leave old mate into the
They
balcony.
keep missing that molly.
Yeah, molly on triple. Unfortunately, no CTs at home. Chris J's got another smoke, which, I mean, he's right at home there. We're going to just have that. Oh, the flash is perfect.
He's all right.
Oh,
He's
he's
all
just
right. He's
staring
been
at the
overlooked.
bricks. What's happening?
Christopher
Oh,
J.
no.
Oh, this is going to be an awkward
It's
spray.
massive!
Does fix the situation. Mihu.
Gigantic and true.
Wait, where? Okay, so that bomb's going to get across now. The molly's making things a little awkward.
Surely he knows.
He heard it.
What?
No, Mihu's having a bit of a
what's
mare
going
here.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. He saw the smoke come down. What else?
Are
They're
they
very
playing?
low, though. They are very low.
Oh, why not be a factor
Use-
here at this point? The
confused.
incendiary. Oh, the incendiary landed in.
Smoke the
around
bomb.
them.
Oh, that was a sick
Oh.
molly.
Smoke the bomb. Frozen, smoke the bomb. Thanks, man.
And that is all she wrote. Okay.
Not done yet. For
Another chance. NATO's on it now. Then wildly spraying into the smoke. Just
everything is gone.
It's like Scarface.
I'm
just
not going down without a fight here, boys. 6-0 on the card, ladies and gentlemen. It's all falling apart for VP here, but they are getting plants down and possible victories off the back of that. So not all is lost. They need to win one of these rounds to break the economy of mousesports here. It looks a little bit scary right now, but on the T side, it's recoverable. Just need about 5 rounds. 4 is acceptable, and for now, we enter another gun round here with the AWP out as well. Fragging, a little bit lackluster on the Virtus.pro in terms of the scores overall, but I'm sure they'll develop and evolve into this best of 1 technically. Remember, $1,500 on the line for each map you pick up, so always something to play for.
And Rops is already in Palace. If they,
He's the prince.
he certainly is. He's been looking so crispy recently.
So if we just have a look here at the money situation right now for mousesports, the bank has been established on multiple members here. So even if they do lose this round, a buy will still be coming through on the following. However, they haven't been able to squirrel away enough pennies to give themselves a late game bank. Gonna have to see if they can hold on to a few more members alive going forward. Back to you guys in the casting booth.
Great. Henry Great.
There's casting couches over there.
Make control
I know, it's
going
right, it just
all
ran
the
this
way
way. Oh, okay.
to VP. Looks like they're going to finally go with the B hit here, no?
It does look like a possibility. The bomb's going to be leaning that way as well. No aggression just yet, so the Yaps can contact will be coming in. Snatchy's got to line up for that connector. 50 seconds for them to piece this one together.
Sean, can we get a bit more passion from you, please?
Yeah, sounds a bit flat.
Didn't realize this was going to be America's Got Casting Talent.
Yeah.
This is his big audition now.
Oh, Carrigan, though, he's in that swing
Just
position. There's
Try and
two
keep
of them.
Alex's level, Sean. Just listen to
Two
Alex.
of
still.
them. Nade's going to come
Well,
through.
maybe if Alex can bring it down a little and Sean's hit.
Okay,
Somewhere in the middle.
So I need to be slightly less excited. Let me try
Okay.
again. And now towards the site. Does it look like they've already lost this round? And yeah, this is over, I guess.
Throw to Sean.
Sean, what do you think?
Looks like Chris J is holding it down yet again. Alex,
Nice.
and now we have
Wow.
Frozen wrapping it up for the 7-0. And this is
That's
where
more
things take a
energy.
turn. We're going to get
That's
an
it. Now
8-7 half.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
We
I'm
can
really
do that
enjoying
full Americana.
Can you do an American accent as well,
Dude,
Alex?
I'll do a proper Corey Dunn if you want.
I would love that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be Corey Dunn. This is not an impression. This is just simply me doing an all-American caster.
Right, well, we've
Let's
got some
go.
time to just plan this now. So Alex will do the play-by-play responsibilities.
Right.
Sean, hype man / color caster.
Yeah, we have to be like proper, you know, like bald eagle.
I was-
like, this is like a
can I-
boxing match. We're going to mention
Yeah.
sponsors every 30 seconds.
So if he's going to do a Corey Dunn,
Yep.
can I request a personality out of Sean Gayers?
Oh,
Yes,
this
of
is going to
course.
happen.
I was
It's not-
thinking...
This is not going to
It's
happen.
a big ask, Chad.
I
It's a big ask.
was thinking a cynical Tommy Lurpus
This is
Oh.
not going to happen.
vibe. That's what I was hoping to get.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to be getting into the 8th round here. Betway bringing you the sponsors. You'll see mousesports at the 1.03. We carry that over. It's a 7.5 for the Virtus.pro boys. AK-47s, the Kalashnikov picked up for. It's going to be Snacks, Fur, and, of course, Mihu.
Here we have Virtus.pro on the P side here.
It's good. It's good. Let him
Virtus.pro
do it.
last seen on Mirage at the second major where they managed to make Fiffler and go 9 for 44. This is shortly before
That's great.
I started my Tesla short.
Smoke grenades deployed. That's going to obscure their vision. Advancing
dynamic
nonetheless, though.
I love it.
Flashbangs. Still PHR into the site. First frag is going Ropsy's way. Snacksy in quick response. Under the smoke, Chris J does declare his gaze. Doesn't have the control just yet. Instead, the bomb is planted. Explosives down at the 1:15 through the smoke. Chris J, the Flying Dutchman, strikes here in Walnut, California.
Keep going. Sean, that's your throw. That's your opportunity now.
Sorry, technical
Last
issues here with my co-commentator instead. Chris J's low, set lower, veggie grenade to the face. Advancing further, it's a 1v1. Carrigan throws it all onto Veggie. Let's see if he's had his vitamins.
It's gonna be
the
it.
first. Nato Veggie! He got it!
No!
8-0
It's
here
it. They're
at the
done.
Super Bowl!
They're out of here.
Absolutely terrible. You would never see a smoke diffuse like that in 1.6. The superior game.
It just never happened.
Dear.
We're going to throw it down to the sidelines here. Referee Chad Virtual, 8-0. Is this one even recoverable now for VP?
Oh, definitely so. Expect the 8-7 to come on in here. But when we head back to the cast, I would really love to hear Sean Gares portraying Tommy, how he feels at once upon a time being someone quite vocal about an open circuit, now shilling for franchise league. So if we could get...
I'm gonna
have to go to the bathroom.
All right, I'm about to head out.
I'm going to head out now. All right.
The character's now
Can
really
we
spiraling.
Can we hand out cards?
Yeah, Chad, that
Yeah,
might be a
that's
straight red.
That's a straight red, mate.
It's hot in here. Let me go ahead and unzip my hoodie.
Round 9 is
Day
what
one.
we are currently watching.
Game 2, G2.
So no, we won't hear about the shilling?
Might not hear about it.
Okay.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
All right.
There's going to be some Twitter exchanges now.
Oh, no,
I'm already being...
Take off my hoodie.
There's going to be some typing on Twitter now.
All right, well, hold
dear.
up a second here, because VP, they can bloody well still turn this around.
I'm not sure about that.
I think the accent that Alex was doing was the same fake British accent that our Uber driver the other day was doing, Alex.
Alex got
it's-
tricked with a British
It's
accent.
not a
yesterday.
real story. Chris, let me try again. Chad is just creating this whole
There's
lie.
no way
He
that
was-
this guy was
He
British.
had been in America since the 70s. You think your accent's going to be the same?
The story didn't add up.
The story, he went to Stoke for the first time in 30 years.
Yeah, I can read a couple buzzwords about the UK as well.
What, Stoke and Bovril?
Yeah.
Those aren't buzzwords about the UK. Those are
Yeah.
pretty unique niche.
He went to an Irish pub one time, and that's the lingo he grabbed.
Okay. They're serving Bovril on the tap in those Irish pubs.
Back to the 3-on-2 now. It's Virtus Pro.
No
Trying to
utility.
get that first round on the board. We
Frozen.
excuse.
Oh.
This is looking like it's all done for VP. Unable to post a single round on the board just yet. Chad, do you remember the glory days of VP? Do you remember the powerhouses, the titans of CSGO? Were they good days for you? Were they fond memories?
Well, we really have to roll back the years here, Mr.
miss
Greer. Now,
Household names.
the last time we saw a bit of pep in the step from VP was back in 2017, where we saw them go to Las Vegas, and against
They
all
picked that
odds,
up,
they were
didn't
able to
they?
pick up the victory with about 3 people in the audience watching that event, I think it was.
The crowd were on their feet, though.
They
admittedly.
were the 3 people there.
They
They were
were up.
leaving.
They were
They were
proud.
leaving early to beat the traffic, I think it was.
The
But,
event would have been insane with a good crowd.
I know.
100%.
It was-
It was poised to be.
But
It
you
was
know-
like
you know
the
who
McGregor
fucked
fight
it?
was in the same
But
venue like the
yeah,
week before
you
or
know who
something.
fucked
They're
it?
fucking
Valve
great.
fucked it. Valve fucked it because they always, back then, they were always fucking it because they would announce the majors late. So tournaments like DreamHack and ESL would announce their tournaments well in advance, and then Valve would go, oh, we're just going to put a major here. So then E-League had their, was it the Atlanta major?
Probably,
Yeah, and then that means like all the ticket sales in the States, because for some reason you cunts with all the money decide you don't want to come out to all the
Yellow
tournaments.
card, we said no C.
We said it was fine. Production told me I
They
could
said it-
swear.
Okay.
We said we weren't going to use it liberally.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
felt like that was
So that's
justified.
probably his
Fair enough.
quota for the.
Yeah.
For the
Okay,
the
you get
event.
one.
So-
I think it was like you can say it, but it gets you a yellow card. I think that was the rules. You got to really build it up as something you wanted to use it. So
Okay,
you're
it's
in
not gonna be
rule.
yellow.
So players obviously huge fans of gambling in the casinos. If you guys had purely speculative,
Okay.
top 5 players who lost the most money that
How
event.
is that purely speculative? Like, 'cause I know exactly who it is.
I know exactly.
I don't know.
I tried
This
roulette
is the people
for the
I
first
would
time.
imagine would have lost a lot of money. I'm not saying they necessarily
We had a
did.
few incidents at that event, didn't we?
I
had,
was down
we had,
there gambling like 8 in the morning.
Well, no,
like,
Quite
I
a
was-
bit of money was lost.
There was a lot of.
we
few
had that
$1,000
as well,
being
but we
thrown.
also had girlfriends who just rocked up to Las Vegas for without saying anything.
I mean, that's a statement, isn't
Just
it?
turning up, hoping everything's going to be fine.
Not a distraction.
Not a distraction at all.
No.
Just rocking on in. Yeah, this is cool. I
To be
guess.
fair, if you've got to go to one city in the world for a gaming event, it might as well be Vegas, right?
I guess.
You might as well expect it, Chad. You
Henry,
might as
do
well
you-
have your awareness around
Do you remember Vegas, the end of Vegas?
I remember the end of Vegas.
I remember waking up thinking, oh, that was a nice sleep. I was maybe a little bit too liberal with the timing. So then I looked at my watch and realized my flight had actually indeed left already at this point. And then I
What did you do next?
had to work out where I had to be, which was ESL Pro League
Oh
broadcast.
yeah, we had to cast that
that
same
evening.
day.
Oh.
And
That same
I
day,
missed my
Sean.
flight had already
The
left.
same day, Sean.
And that was That's Pro League online matches?
Yeah.
Online
Oh, that had
matches,
to be
so-
super exciting for you.
Yeah,
was pretty
right.
good.
Rushing back for that.
Rushing back.
And it took like 3 flights to get there, 3 hours of taxis. We arrived 5 minutes before the show went live. Same clothes we arrived, didn't have to do the show
Yeah,
in,
you
which
guys
took a
casted.
7-hour
I did the death
broadcast.
with Matt.
It was an
Wait,
absolute
why are the
nightmare.
casters not talking about the game? It's so close.
It's so good.
How is production piping a Twitch chat into my ears? How are they doing that? That's incredible. Like voice.
This is the first round, though. This is how it always begins. This is such a great way to start things off. You go 10-1, it'll be 10-5 now.
Yeah, this would be
Ready
great.
for it?
Text to speech direct into our
The
ears.
pistol by B execute, you know? There's nothing more potent in the game than this.
It's powerful.
And then there's not really much you can do about it.
And that's the round. All right,
How
well,
did that miss? Looked like it was on him.
just don't even worry about the exits. Just get the fuck out. There we go.
Abracadabra. 10-5. Just accelerate to the second half now.
We probably could. Nah, it won't sway that much because mousesports have built
They've
up
got
a
some
decent
decent
bank.
They got
right?
so much
They
cash
should be fine.
to splash.
Yeah, but that was quite an interesting event,
God,
Vegas.
Yeah, I just remember Henry. For some reason, I think it was that when we just got to Pro League, like we'd just done that ridiculous 3 flights, 1 cab, 1 train, whatever it was. You chose to wear just a woolen sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, it was so itchy.
And, like you were wearing just wool on your naked body.
No t-shirt,
No.
no undershirt, nothing. Thought it looked
just
cool.
sweating into wool.
Then, yeah, sweating, chafing, rashes about all over my body at that point, especially down in the torso area, like a sweaty, rashy tummy.
And I
Okay, keep
And I
going,
borrowed-
Henry.
Yeah.
I'm almost there. Keep going.
And then I had to show Alex halfway through the sweat and all the kind of fabric that it
yeah.
built
Had to
up.
show Alex.
Oh, that was.
I had to show Alex,
Yeah,
and
we
then
shared.
at that point, the whole broadcast, it got almost, I don't want to say it, erotic
Yeah.
at that
I had
stage.
to wear Mitch Uber Shouts Leslie's shirt, and it was
The white
I'd
shirt,
say
right?
probably 2 sizes too small. so I was really bursting at the seams during that whole cast.
There was a lot of wardrobe malfunctions that day.
And you always had, because for those people who don't know, Alex used to work in that ESL office.
I did.
Yeah.
He had a stock of like jackets that he had just
From the
left
lost
there.
and found sort of
Yeah,
situation.
None
of them ironed.
Yeah.
by the way.
And he just
All
grabbed a
wrinkly.
random one out.
No, it was none of mine. It was like,
It was-
okay, do I want D-man?
It was like if you forgot
do I
your
want
you forgot your kit for PE at school.
Yeah.
It was like that sort of situation where someone else's shorts. There comes a 10-5
Oh.
now, Chad. You have to say
Did they
that
break
is-
their money? No.
It doesn't seem like we
Probably
predicted the 10-5. So
It's not going to be a 10-5. We're good still.
I feel like it will.
What
I
do you
think
mean
it's a
by
lock-in.
we're good?
We're good
as a
still.
Virtus Pro
We're
fan,
good still.
watching the stream, that seemed like you were being a bit of a biased caster there, Sean.
You know,
you biased
I
caster.
do like seeing Rops with M4s just destroying people.
Do you know, that's my
I
biggest
don't.
pet peeve,
I
man.
don't like seeing ecos.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't like any airball flow to the game. I just like 15 gun rounds. So Valve, if you're listening, are we able to remove the economy system and you can just pick whatever weapons you would like to start every single round? If
I
we
mean,
could do that,
I'm going to say this. I wish they didn't nerf the AUG so much that we don't see it anymore. I wish they just raised the price. Now we never see it.
Yeah, that hip fire accuracy really
Yeah.
did gimp it.
Why couldn't they have just raised the price? Same thing with the Creek. Just raised
well,
it
they
a
raised
little
it.
bit more.
They raised the price initially, and then they waited 3 months, and then they nerfed the firing
Yeah.
rate and stuff.
But
I'm with you. I'm bang on
Yeah.
with you. I think it's just about where it should have scaled into the game
Yeah.
because I think like it would make the risk much higher if it costs like, let's say it costs 3,600, right?
Yeah.
For you to buy like 6 rounds into
Mousesports
the
would be
game.
on it like now.
Yeah.
Up 10-2. They would want
Exactly. And then they might like win a round back, and whereas now VP are about to get control of the economy,
Ooh.
and they are going to get the 10-5.
Belts off.
Yeah, VP looks like they've
They've
kind
had
of
enough.
figured things out.
Yeah.
That one pistol execute on the B bomb site. It's crazy how that can just be the undoing, though. You know.
Yeah.
It
And
always
that
is,
10-5
though.
half's like respectable. So after all of that, it feels like Mousesports just dominated 75% of the first half. But after this round win, so now this is like Kerrigan and Frozen just trying to keep hold of their weapons, right? This is going to be at kind of an important little duke of the
leaning towards B's, hoping to hold on to anything here. Bomb planted today, however, will be Fur to put it down, and we'll see whether he can close things out here. 3 in a row for VP. A household name for sure still, but probably some players you haven't heard of too much. They have been this together as a roster now for quite some time, but you just don't really ever see them at the high-level events too often.
Yeah, household name, no doubt. But
Won't be around for long, allegedly, so we'll see how that goes. Not sure who would pick them up if it does fall apart.
What do you guys think Valve are going to do about the player skins? Because there's
Gotta
something
do
that
If every tournament organizer is removing them.
no, but
doesn't
this
really
is
help
the
out,
thing
does it?
that's going to happen. Because when the majors and the minors happen, Valve will get Dominion, right? They can just say, no, we want the skins to be used.
And what if the players have an agreement? The players would have an agreement.
You should just have it. So
Well,
in game it's the same, but then outside the server we're spectating. You get the experience, all the fun skins. And
Yeah,
it's
I
a game
don't
that you
hate
play.
the player jersey idea. I think that's actually kind of fun.
The
Like
player,
CGSE, you know, I'm down with that.
Valve
yeah.
are definitely going to have to address something because what's going to happen is the players are now on board with not using the skins.
Yeah.
And now the players have like a governing body in like the CSPPA where they can communicate to each other to create rules like that. So even if Valve says, no, we're going to allow player skins, no one's going to use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a gentleman's agreement.
But we've had stuff like so the thing is, you could be a massive scumbag team if you wanted to, right? Like you could
You and I would definitely do this.
Yeah.
You guys,
The Rat-
especially.
the Rat
Kings,
The Rat
yeah.
Kings
The
would
Rat
do it.
Collective.
I might literally not do it for the first half and come back in for the second half.
It's going to reconnect, guys.
Yeah, so that way they can't, you know.
Yeah,
Full
like
camo,
you,
skin
you
collection.
wait until you're on the CT side to actually bring out
Yeah.
the slimy ones, right?
Oh, sorry, I malfunctioned.
You could do that, right? Because even though there was the gentleman's agreement back in the PGL major for Big not to do the jump thing, there's still a couple occasions
There
when I
was
was
a
watching the
couple of
game
cheeky ones
where
in
they
there.
where they definitely did it.
Because you know
right?
you're just going to get a yellow card to kick things off. It's not going to be a straight red, is it? That's a
Exactly.
referee chat. You know
Exactly.
that. No one's going for the straight red.
I can't give out straight reds.
So they can get away with a couple. You're the underdog there. You got to give it a couple of goes. They're not even
100%.
necessarily going to get caught the first time. So you do it to get caught.
The
And
only
you go, oh
way-
yeah, sorry man, yeah.
Ooh,
probably.
oh, you know what? I did accidental.
Then a
muscle
yellow card
memory,
there,
muscle
right? You can't
memory.
really kick me off straight away. It's a big game and everything. So
Only way you get caught is if the observer's on you. And
Exactly.
You know.
Did you know a Rat
Considering
King is
how
an actual thing? Sorry to interrupt.
a Rat King's
yeah,
actual
it's like a
thing.
bundle of rats all tied together, right? And they will run around blind
Yeah.
and like.
So they
Doing
a
stuff.
rat.
That sounds terrifying.
It's like when they-
the tails get tangled up and
They get all knotted, and so there's like 25 rats all like attached to each other,
And
and
then
they
they-
go like crazy, and they start like moving as a unit and being all weird.
What the hell?
It's called a
It's
rat-
basically like our whole talent
A
group.
Rat King.
We are basically
probably less undercutting though. So
Oh, there it is.
And we've come full circle.
Round 15 here in the CS Summit. It's the
10-5.
fifth installment of the Summit with an absolute honour to be here sharing the couch with Sean Gares, Chad Birchall.
You know,
and
he's a
Henry
different persona.
Gray.
He's a referee, right? Need a good name
Referee.
for him.
Yeah, sorry.
Needed some alliteration there. Welcome, ref, umpire.
Well, umpire's kind of
the
cool.
ump.
The
Chump.
The ump
Councillor Chad, something
Two
like
ump
that.
chump.
Chumpire.
no, if you think Graham Pitt would put up with any of your shit right now, boys, you would have another thing
have a
coming.
straight
You're
red.
lucky I'm a little bit kinder than Graham.
He doesn't take any of that nonsense, does he?
No, you can see that
Firm
whole,
but
that
fair.
whole North roster is about to get fired.
But I can appreciate that. You know, he dedicated 2 years of his life to developing the man bun, and I feel like I hadn't necessarily thought about it before. But now when I see people with man buns. Man buns.
Man buns.
There we are.
Yeah, what's the plural?
When I see them with, I'm like, wow, you had to look like a bit of a silly sausage for like a solid year when you were growing it out. So like, there's a degree of time dedication required to achieve the man bun aesthetic.
Henry, have you ever considered a man bun?
Gosh.
No. When I had longer hair, it wasn't really in fashion. It wasn't a thing. So
Sure.
never really came together.
10-5.
10-5.
There it is.
Didn't want to
A
say
ring,
we
ding,
called
ding.
it. But there it is. You give up one round. It's a B execution with pistols, and it all falls apart.
Who saw it
It's mousesports now with still a firm lead here, but VP were 10-0 down. Managing to make a respectable half out of this one on their map pick. Can they keep it up, though, ladies and gentlemen? Join me and the boys after this break.
And I don't know if we're live, but off we go. We're into the pistol round.
Wow, Chad, you should really start the desk hosting perhaps.
Yeah.
That got me. I was paying
Were you hyped?
attention.
Were you
Yeah, for the
excited?
second you started. I'm
Hair
gonna
is
hold
standing up on my
notes.
arm.
So
look.
just quickly, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be an A play. They just want to draw attention off of middle so that two players can come through underpass and then flank up through connector. You're about to see that happen
Have
momentarily.
you guys got game sound, or
No,
am I
no
just
game
freaking
sound.
out? Okay, it's so weird how isolating it is. I've tried to cast games.
This is what it's like for coaches.
It's yeah.
Do you know what
really.
this was
They
like?
don't have game
Coach
sound.
doesn't have
Really?
any game sound, right? Because your coach can't have
Yeah,
game
it's
sound.
quite. It's quite.
No wonder some of the
discombobulating.
coaches look so sleepy.
Yeah, because like you're just
Gosh,
sitting there
like-
listening to the communication, right? Because you wouldn't know you can't like select which player's audio you're going to listen to.
That's
so
true.
you
Yeah, of
literally
course.
all you have is the voices.
Could you not just get them
Couldn't
in
you
the
just
server?
stick with one player?
You could, but then like when that player dies or whatever, they just have no audio.
Yeah,
Well,
that's interesting.
that player who dies, he's
But then it would be jarring. Like you're
Yeah.
going between 5 different players. You're watching
If they
5
die
different
in
POVs
quick
and
succession?
stuff. Yeah.
God, yeah,
so
yeah.
there's a lot of factors like that.
That's
but
interesting.
quick pissed around for mousesports, looking to run away with this one here on the pick of VP. Will be a B play, and Henry Greer, well, he loves it when they run into stacks blind, so I can't wait for him to rejoin us with his opinion.
Yeah, well, we're about to find out. He's just going to be refueling, getting some carbohydrates into his veins, an important strategy at, I believe, we're heading in towards 12 o'clock.
Well, he's carbo loading because we got the gym after this, Henry and I, once the day's done.
Yeah, I went again, Chad. I did it.
How'd you feel?
I feel exceptional. I tried pre-workout for the first time, and my eyeballs were
Did
vibrating.
did you feel the tingling under your face?
I really needed to go.
You got
Like,
the
I
good
had to-
American stuff, huh?
Yeah, dude, it's got these
yeah.
nootropic things in them. I feel like a new person.
Yep. It's a slippery slope.
Oh dear. But yeah, I was like, I think I sprinted to LA Fitness. So I was like, I need to be there. I need to do things. Anyway, Counter-Strike is
Henry's
happening.
been prepping for his workout. He's been wearing weighted clothes, actually. He came in wet clothes.
Yeah, he's been
Well, if you
his soggy
go
joggers.
if you go feeling sweaty, then you're gonna leave sweaty.
That's what my mum always said. Still, just 3 players remain for the second round from mousesports. And it doesn't look like it's going to land well. These scouts, pistols, they've worked well. And VP actually still have a
they're in
shot into the CT side. Especially now, it's going to be mousesports thrown into probably some Deagles and some Kevlar if they're feeling brave.
Sucks so bad losing the second round with the new economy.
Yeah, it really does.
Really hurts.
Isn't it like a little bit of a kind of consolation prize that you're on the T side though?
Yeah, I
That's
guess
a massive
so.
one.
Like if you're on the T side, you can see that second round. At least you can kind of slap them with these slow Deagle rounds. Like I've seen Astralis win the most ridiculous rounds like this.
Do you feel like teams probably are getting used to losing the second round at this point?
Probably. I'm sure.
A
I'm
fair
sure they
few of
have
them. I
a
feel
lot
like you
of
see it so
contingency
often.
plans for
Again,
it.
it's like
Yeah.
the same thing with the Krieg.
They
Like you mentioned,
should.
Sean. Like, there's no stats to necessarily back it up, but the eye test really gives you that feel
Yeah.
like everybody's losing the second round.
Yeah, it feels that way. But that's because you always take note, right? You're always like, oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Oh, and there
Oh
we
my.
go. I'm telling you, now he's got access to the site.
There's
Where's
so
the
much
bomb?
space now.
Bomb's top mid. Carrigan's already pushed up on CT. Another frag coming in this time from Chris J. Wait, where's that bomb going? It's going to go the safe route. So now it's just going to be a question of Carrigan continuing to apply the pressure. Chris J's managed to grab himself an AK, and he can safely retreat to join the brigade. A bit of an early brawl, and it's paying dividends again. Carrigan's got another. This round's over. Mousesports are going to take this one straight back. Snacks is the only real opportunity. PHR does claw one
Oh my
back
God.
and pepper in map. Another one. It's Rob's down half, and he's still fragging. He's still hitting headshots like boom, headshot.
No, that's a throwback.
Have you ever gone back and watched them? Because me and Henry did, and
Oh, I've
Didn't age
definitely
well.
I wouldn't say
It hasn't
I didn't
held
say it
up
aged
very
too
well at all.
Nah.
That whole thing, you go back and watch it now, think that's not even funny.
No, it-
Objectively.
So like,
Objectively, I'm
if you
not
lose
laughing.
the second round, but then you win third round, how do you feel?
Then this is like a roller coaster at this point. You're just
Now
like,
I'm feeling pretty
yeah, now I'm
good.
like, I'm pumped. They're on CT side.
Yeah.
They've got
Yeah.
a force
This
by
And now they're forced again, and at
Best
this
case
point,
scenario.
If you win this one,
if
it's
you
pretty
win
much a
this
game.
round, you win the game.
Yeah.
So
They're in the driver's seat.
yeah. And
Yeah.
it shouldn't be too difficult now.
Yeah, I was
for
going
them
to say
win
they've got
this
scouts, 5.7s, hanging in the balance.
Water boy.
round. Christopher J. So what's everyone's names? Frozen's name is David.
Oh, I didn't know that.
David.
Rob's name is Robin. Robin Rop's cool.
He's called Robin Cool,
Yep.
and he's chosen Rops.
Chris's name is Christopher J.
Who has the best name? Robin Cool.
Justin
Damian
Savage.
Steele.
Dude. Justin
Justin
Savage.
Savage is up there.
I had a tweet.
Henry
asking-
Greer.
Okay.
A late entry there.
Wasn't expecting that one to come through.
Well, it's in the top 10.
I think,
would-
like,
I
for
would
the
say.
nature of the video game, I think Justin Savage is the coolest.
Wait, what's the
Yeah.
who's the CIS player with the really porny name? Tony Black.
Yeah.
Oh,
used
that's
to be
cool.
that used to
Yeah.
be Kabakin.
Yeah, Kabakin
Well, he's back
changed
to
his name to
Kabakin now, isn't he?
Tony Black.
It's a badass name.
He's got Tony Black stickers, I think.
yeah.
But why? Like, does he realize that he is trying to kind of have the persona of a porn star?
Yeah, but we're talking about it right now, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, he doesn't really. See,
working.
he doesn't have the big dick energy that a porn star should have.
That's BDE. For those of you that like acronyms.
BD, big dick energy there. Anyway, back to the game.
So is this kind of like a
13-6
is this
now.
kind of like a podcast that goes for 12 hours a day?
Basically,
that we're
yeah.
doing?
Pretty much, yeah.
And we have different people come through, different personalities.
Guests.
Some more
goofs.
likable than others, I would
Yeah.
say, generally. Right now, pretty neutral setup. You got Halvor kind of steering the ship at the back, the captain. Give us a mic test, Halvor.
Mic check, mic check.
There it is, nice and clear there.
Wow.
He's kind of like the producer at the back.
does
there,
feel
just
that
like,
way.
every now and then
Hey,
he needs
Halvor, pull that up.
he's like the encyclopedia. If you have a question about any iteration of CS, any game, or any sports really, you can kind of throw in that direction. and
Young
it'll kind
Jamie.
Henry,
Yeah.
Henry, Sean's baby is like looking at me.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Smiling at you, actually.
So I see the baby now. I understand what's happening. I'm no longer confused. There is a child's
There's
doll.
a child.
Did you miss the baby gag?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
I
the
was
opening
not here
segment.
yet. Yeah.
Where my child was here.
Wow.
Oh, it's over there right now on the chat.
Yeah.
It's having a little sleep. Sorry, it.
It.
He, she, I think that. Well,
Sean, how?
It's not able to choose.
Oh, hasn't
yet.
hasn't picked yet.
God. Anyway.
Round 20 here at the CS
I
Summit.
can't
It
even
was-
wiggle out of that one.
Chris J will get the first.
Well, it is 2019, guys. We're all about choice.
I know. Anyway, we're just here to focus about this Counter-Strike, though, so I feel like we should keep it on that track for now.
The Counter-Strike track.
Yeah,
Yeah,
before it
people-
derails.
Well, that's what we talk about in Counter-Strike. You know, the ability to choose now that every gun is viable. So we
That's
just
what
want
we're
people-
getting at.
We just want people to be able to choose. And Sean wasn't aware if his child wanted to be an AWPer or a rifler. You know, maybe a bit of a pistol player.
More of a dually kind of thing.
SMG. You never know.
A rat lurker.
Yeah.
Rat lurker.
little rat bastard.
A little rat.
Did
It's got the
win in-
DNA for it.
I did win in Rat yesterday.
You did win a good game of rat.
Henry first out.
My kids.
Okay, that was out of
Henry,
my control. I
Fell
feel
right
like.
into the
Have you,
cheese trap.
have you
Couldn't
explained
resist.
to the crowd that rat is a shortened game of horse? Have you
Yeah,
given
no,
them
we
that?
have not actually.
just said
They
game
have
of
no
rat going
idea.
on outside.
They have no idea what we're
Okay,
talking
so-
about.
Oh, here he is. All right. Well,
Some additional
we're gonna
context.
put the headset on. Regin here, the coach of
He's
mousesports.
actually come down. He's
so-
having such.
Calm down.
His team's live right now. Regin, you're enjoying yourself so much up there. You're in cruise control. Don't need you right now.
I mean, like, I've never seen them play live, so maybe I should do it.
You've never seen game close out. This is what we're all.
I mean,
what we're all here
like,
for.
we're up big now.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a big lead.
Chad, as a referee, is this any kind of card material?
Legal?
This is completely legal.
But I feel
Good.
like he has to stay down here now. He cannot enter the arena now. He's left it. That's the only issue.
If he were to go
That's how
back
it is.
up
Yeah,
there,
that would
that's
be an
a
issue.
red
That's
card.
a red
yes,
card
big old red
offense.
card.
An
He'll have to
immediate
stay
red
down
card.
here now for the rest of this map.
Oh, nice
Oh,
shoes as well.
you would
man.
really hate to see the comeback then.
Well, imagine. But then we get to actually just watch Ragin slowly break down how angry he is, step by step. So that could be fun.
Yeah, what kind of scoreline do you feel like he stands up again and thinks it's not so funny actually more? He gets like 14-10, things are falling apart. This could be the round now. And here we come, Virtus.pro coming online. Regin looking a little bit nervous
Me who?
as the first round will be going against him as he left the room. Oh, they're pulling it back
it's
now. All under
Frozen.
control. Never a doubt in his mind.
That was the strat. Frozen gets 3 kills. That's how you open the B site. That's
It's
the
a good one.
strategy. Yeah, you like that one?
I mean, like, if this is gonna go close, I'm gonna really kick Sponge in the face because he's the guy who really, like, convinced me to go here.
Oh, so, okay.
You were 10-0 up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does CSGO always find a way to somehow completely reverse at this point? Like, you lose one round and the floodgates open.
I mean, like, it's also the money.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
we're talking about. We've been working it out. As soon as that
It's a
happens.
really big problem, like the way that the lost bonus never decay.
Yes,
So
exactly.
like, you always have money. You know?
Both
They're-
games you
They've
guys
always got
started
like
off.
deagles.
Yeah.
First game you guys were up 8-0, right? CT
Yeah.
Mirage?
Yeah, that's right. So they've had 10-0 start, 8-0 start, and they've still got back into this one, obviously, has stabilized somewhat as Virtus.pro now.
I love
that
That's a
dude.
nice move, isn't
It's
it?
nice.
He's
I've
doing
been
very
seeing
well.
that for like
He's
4
doing really
months,
well.
6 months now.
Like, really good.
He doesn't look nervous. He looks like he's just taking this opportunity and running with it. Like, apparently, like, instead of coming out to site visit yesterday, he would have stayed on deathmatch, just wanted to show his best self.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we other went out. David lost his luggage. So
Yeah.
Lucky for him.
Oh, no.
Well, he hasn't lost this round.
I mean, if we throw it now,
It'd be impressive.
That
5
would
on 1
be
against a
impressive,
shotgun. Yeah, you do really well at this point. Snacks. He'd have to be
Wonderland.
he'd have to be ravenous at this point, not even hungry. This would have to be unbelievable.
A whole lot of apples.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a whole barrel of them.
that would be
An
unbelievable.
orchard.
Don't think this is going to work out for him.
I don't know. I've got a sneaking suspicion.
Good pull it off. Here we go. First frag coming in now. AK-47 picks up. Looking for the second. Converts it. Boom. Taking some pace now. But still, he fights back here. Looking to at least pad the stats, Sean. You've got to respect it. And there it is. The final
Nice.
round will come through.
That was a good game.
Some
though, no?
style points from Ragin as well there. The fact he came down halfway through, he knew it was a guaranteed victory there. And you happy with that performance? It's a pretty clean sheet so far. 3-0 for the boys. Money in the bank. $1,500 per map. What do you spend that money on?
New shoes again, I think.
I can see you've got some new
Yeah.
shoes on right now. You
I
wanted to
think
go
you
flex the
could-
shoes,
you
I
could probably
think.
pay for another half pair of shoes, maybe one shoe.
Yeah, you'll get
game.
the soul.
Out of control right now, but that's a comfortable victory. Mousesports off to an absolute flyer here. Virtus.pro, not so much. Did you watch a lot of their demos coming to this one? Did it feel like a worthwhile cause considering you have a stand in here, or just came up and got on with that?
Do you want the honest answer?
Of course I want the honest answer.
Then we didn't prep much. No.
No, exactly. You don't really have to.
but
Right?
we
You're
also
standing
really
anyway.
like honestly we
Yeah.
didn't have much time. Like
You
we
didn't even,
left
like-
directly after Pro League. Like I
Yeah.
had 12 hours home before I left again. So
Mate, this kind of tour, you just lifted a trophy. You know, you look into this, calm things down a little bit.
Tell me you guys
simmer
upgraded
down.
the flights.
not
Oh, you didn't.
here.
Yeah.
But on the way when we go to Moscow after we have
Okay.
That's
so we
nice.
can get to.
I feel like
probably-
after winning EPL, I would have been like, first
Business
class,
boys.
boys.
Oh,
Let's
first
go.
class.
Let's
then.
go.
It's not living that reality, but
Oh,
10 grand a flight.
I would have just
Yeah,
been
it's
like,
gonna be
let's do it.
Johnny G.
I would have been living it up after winning EPL.
Let's fucking
And that,
go.
children, is why you wear the same white shirt for 10 years.
That is true.
Enables you to save your pennies and buy
Yes.
first-class flights.
Yes. my
Save
child.
them
I
all
have to send my child to school.
2 pairs of jeans, 3 T-shirts.
Expensive.
And that's how the magic is made.
Well, we have Vertigo coming up next. Do you feel like you can stay here, or are you going to go back up with the boys? Like that's
I
a bit more of a
think,
technical map. They might need you up there.
I think I would like to go up and see
I
how
feel
it
that's a good idea.
reacts.
So, yeah,
because,
see how the first
NATO
half
haven't
goes.
really played it, so
Yeah, that's a good point. And you guys are pretty comfortable with Vertigo, but I
Yeah.
guess with the stand-in. Nato, though, he seems like he's been
Yeah.
lighting it up every single round so far, every single map. Really
He's been
impressive.
brilliant.
Yeah,
He's
he's playing
been
really
amazing.
well.
I mean, like we just told him that just go and do your things.
Get it
He's
done.
been playing, he's been
Yeah.
playing a lot of FPL and stuff. And I think like when you do that, you're coming in. There's no pressure on you. You just lit up your
Yeah.
like.
So is he being assertive in like what he wants to do, or is Finn
Yeah,
kind of?
he's just saying what he wants to do, and he just okay.
That's-
We
That's the
work
way it
around
should be. Of an
That's
opener,
awesome
right?
that you guys
That's
let
the
him
way.
do that.
Like, it's
That's how
like
it should be.
It's how it should be, because also like if you think like Voxic is also how he wants it. Like
Yeah.
he wants a peak there. Okay, fair enough. We work around that. And yeah.
So he's like the ideal candidate for your kind of sub of your team at this
I
point.
mean, it's just
yeah.
like an ideal AWP, I think.
Yeah.
Like if you let the AWP do his work, he's gonna
Absolutely.
perform good. Like in either case.
They have
so.
to have that killer instinct, right? They have to
Yeah.
dictate where they want to go because they've got the feeling, the spawn. They can kind of see
Exactly.
what is working out
Yeah.
for them.
And like
Yeah,
if
it's
you
really
if you
cool.
believe them, then he's gonna perform much better than like restrict him all the time.
I've
Yeah.
got a CSE question, just
Here
while
we
we're
go.
on topic for a little bit. So you know how Carrigan was talking, he spoke about his system when he like left phase. He talked about his system in phase as well. Like I need to integrate my system, and it's always just a vague statement. That word system. We got to hear that little the clip of the mouse comms with that one round when you win one EPL. And you got like a glimpse of just how, like Chad was telling us as well when he could listen into the player comms that you guys were just so direct, just saying like, you know, Woxic pushed inner and he got 1 kill, gets traded immediately. There's 2 in brown holes. All he says is, you know, 1 inner. And it's like is that what is the system? Could you
I
give us some
think,
insight?
like-
Is it to do with the communication? Is it to do with preparation?
Like for me, and I think Sponge is gonna lose his bib to Striker, by the way, because we are gonna be top 3 and we are gonna be there for a long time, bro. But I think like what we have succeeded right now is like we did some role changes, and also our communication have been slowed down so much. Like we try not to panic, and that's also the only like single reason why we won like the EPL is like our communication was just on point.
Right.
And in these clutch situations, disadvantage situation or whatever you have, it was just everything was just calmed down. Like on Dust 2 against Astralis, like the one you come to thing you talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure, but it's like we get a kill here and there, and it's like really loose from the start, but then it gets really serious and like slowed down, so we don't over peak and over commit, because we tend to do that a lot like earlier, and that was happened against Liquid also during EPL. We had a 5 versus 2 situation, we threw away.
Yeah,
That
a
on Dust
couple of-
2, I
couple of
remember that
night
one.
Yeah,
rounds,
yeah.
and we just basically threw it away because like we get too eager and too fast.
Yeah.
So when we start slowing it down and just like calm ourselves, then it's when we are really
Yeah.
striving. And it's
I
really,
was
really
super
good.
impressed because it was a 1-on-4 on Dust 2 to close it out, right? And you guys remained calm throughout the entire
Yeah.
thing.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
it wasn't.
no one was-
You didn't hear
you-
any
they
like
were celebrating.
franticness in
Going,
the
yeah, we've
voice.
got it, boys.
Yeah.
And everyone waited till the
No,
done.
it was just-
done. It was
It was
closed.
stone cold.
Yeah, that was.
And then
that
the
was
second it
impressive.
ended, everyone was just like,
Yeah.
Dude, headsets
Yeah.
off. I loved that. Yeah, but like there was dead silence as
Yeah.
like whoever it was going on that flank CT.
That's
Yeah.
Voxic.
Woxic, no one's saying anything.
Yeah.
Like it's like Woxic pretty much knows at this point. He's like, well, I know.
That's the game, I guess.
know I know I'm about to win, but he doesn't say a peep until it's confirmed, and then it's just a raw. I think it's interesting to get a little
very good
understanding.
communication.
Yeah. So communication is the key. Communication.
I must say, like our run in EPL and also in CAC Shanghai is like that has been the key, and of course,
Throwing
like it helps
evidence,
a lot when you have a Voxic going off and a
Sure.
Robin or
Yeah.
whoever
Frozen
it is.
choose one,
yeah,
yeah.
or Chris, like it doesn't matter, or even Finn going in front, you know, just taking the lead and
Getting
showing the
two
way.
opening frags back
Yeah,
to back.
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
he does that.
So like he doesn't care. He just throw himself at it, and hopefully it works out. Otherwise, he knows there's people going back, and
Yeah.
I think like we just trust so much each other, like in whatever we do.
Yeah.
So it's really nice.
Some of the stuff that like Chad was breaking down on like the Skybox stuff, you could see it was all about the timings of everything. So like seeing the fact that like as soon as Carrigan's done his ridiculous YOLO push out main train and he's got himself to Olof, Rops is swinging on Pop, so the player on 5 train can't acknowledge both of them. The timing seems so coordinated at this point, and that's
but that's Carrigan in you.
That's Carrigan.
Yeah, in a nutshell. Like that's also why you see sometimes it looks stupid when we lose a round, because then there's a smoke missing or a flash or something. Because like it's worked down to the smallest detail, and if just one of the things doesn't work, we're gonna lose the round almost instantaneously.
Right. So it's like a piece of the puzzle was missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it happens against Nuke, against Renegades. I remember like some Molotov was off. So yeah.
Interesting.
Wow, lovely stuff. Amazing first map from your boys. That's a strong result. There is another map to come. It feels like we're wrapping this series up, but there is Vertigo to be played as well. We're going to take a quick break and be back with map number 2 between Virtus.pro and mousesports after these short messages. I hope you join us.
These short messages.